In this video, we are going to review all of the 100 civic questions on your citizenship test. I will be using themes and also chronological order of the event. The number on each question will correspond with the numbers from your study guide. Remember, your test will have 4 parts: the civic questions, write a sentence, read a sentence, and then you'll have to answer questions off of the N400, your application. As we review these civic questions, notice there are multiple answers. Unless the examiner asks you for 2 or 3, simply pick the one that's easiest for you to remember. Let's start with early America. Question 58. What is one reason the colonists came to America? Your answers could be freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, or escape persecution. Question number 59. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Your answer would be American Indians or Native Americans. And just for your information, the first Thanksgiving celebration was put on by the Pilgrims to thank the American Indians for helping them get through that first harsh winter. Questions about the Declaration of Independence. Question number 8. What did the Declaration of Independence do? You could respond, announced our independence from Great Britain, or declared our independence from Great Britain, or said the U.S. is free from Great Britain. Question number 9 from your book. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Choose 2 from life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness. Question 61. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of the high taxes, because British soldiers stayed in their houses, or because they did not have self-government. Question 62. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? The answer is Thomas Jefferson. Question 63. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Your answer would be July 4th, 1776. I'd like to take a moment and make sure that you are not confused between the 2 documents, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. The Constitution question will ask you, when was it written? The Declaration of Independence will use the verb adopted. Also, remember you need the day, July 4th, and the year, 1776, for this question. Question number 69 asks you, who is the father of our country? And question number 70 asks you, who was the first president? This is a buy one, get one free because the answer to both of these questions is George Washington. Question 68. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? You are given 5 answers you can choose from. U.S. diplomat, oldest member of the Constitutional Convention, first Postmaster General, free library system, and he wrote a book called Poor Richard's Almanac. One of the more interesting founding fathers, he's given credit for the invention of swim fins, lightning rod, bifocals, the Franklin stove, and the odometer. Question number 64. There were 13 original colonies. Name 3 of them. This is the only question on the test that will ask you for 3. Your answers could be Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, or New Hampshire. Question 67. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name 1 of the writers. Your answers are James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and a group of writers called Publius. What these men were proposing that the 13 colonies become one country, and to do that we would need laws, and that would be the Constitution. Questions about the Constitution. Question 65. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Question number 1. What is the supreme law of the land? Your answer is the Constitution. Question number 2. What does the Constitution do? Your answer could be sets up the government, it defines the government, and protects the basic rights of Americans. Question 3. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? Your answer is we the people. These 3 words allow you to understand our founding fathers. They had lived under a monarch and they wanted to create a government that was by the people and for the people. So they wrote, we the people. Question number 4. What is an amendment? The answer is a change or an addition to the Constitution. Question number 66. When was the Constitution written? The answer is 1787. Question 7. How many amendments does the Constitution have? The answer is 27. Question number 48. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Choose from. Citizens 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. Any citizens, men or women, can vote, and male citizens of any race can vote. Question 41. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. Name one power of the federal government. Choose one of these: to print money, to declare war, to create an army, or to make treaties. Question number 42. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the state government. Name one power of the state government. Answers include to provide schooling and education, provide protection, that's police, provide safety, that's your fire department, give a driver's license, approve zoning and land use. Please be careful. Question 41 references federal government and question 42 references state government. Do not get these two confused. Question 5. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The answer is the Bill of Rights. Question number 6. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? You may choose from freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, and freedom to petition the government. Question number 10. What is freedom of religion? Your answer is the right to practice any religion or no religion. I think this is very telling because our founding fathers were Christians, but they felt it very important to protect all religions. Question 11. What is the economic system of the United States? You would choose between capitalist economy or market economy. Question 12. What is the rule of law? You could answer, everyone must follow the law, leaders must obey the law, government must obey the laws, and no one is above the law. Questions about our system of government. Question number 13. Name one branch or part of the government. Choose one of these: Congress, legislative, president, executive, the courts, or judicial. Question 14. What stops one branch from becoming too powerful? Choose between checks and balances or separation of power. There are 4 questions where the answer will be the president. Here are these questions. Question number 15. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The president. Question number 32. Who is commander-in-chief of the military? The president. Question 33. Who signs bills into laws? The president. Question 34. Who vetoes bills? Once again, the answer is the president. Back to our system of government. Question number 16. Who makes federal laws? Your answer could be Congress, or Senate and House of Representatives, or U.S. or national legislature. Question 17. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? Your answer is Senate and House of Representatives. Question number 18. How many senators are there? Your answer is 100. Question number 19. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Your answer is 6 years. And just for your information, he or she has no term limit. Question number 20. Who is one of your U.S. Senators now? This answer will vary. It will depend on what state you live in. If you live in the District of Columbia or one of the territories, your response would be, we have no U.S. Senators. Question 21. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? The answer is 435. Question 22. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Your answer will be 2 years. And just for your information, they have no term limit. Question 23. Name your U.S. representative. The answers will vary depending on where you live. Remember, there are 435 of these people. Please go to the website provided, type in your name and your zip code to find out who your representative is. Question 24. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? The answer is all the people of the state. Question number 25. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Choose one of these. Because of the state's population, because they have more people, or because some states have more people. Question number 26. We elect a president for how many years? Your answer is 4 years, and just for your information, there is a term limit on the president. The president can only serve 2 terms. Question number 27. In what month do we vote for the president? Your answer will be November. Now the new president will not take office until January. The sitting president will be called a lame duck. Question number 28. What is the name of the president now? Donald Trump. Question 29. What is the name of the vice president now? Mike Pence. Question number 30. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Question 31. If the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Question number 35. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. Question 36. What are two cabinet level positions? Your answers could include Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy, Secretary of Health and Human Services, Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Secretary of Interior, Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State, Secretary of Transportation, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, and also the Vice President and Attorney General. And remember, you need two of these. Question 37. What does the judicial branch do? Answers could include one of these: reviews the laws, explains the law, resolves disputes, and decides if a law goes against the Constitution. Question 38. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Question number 39. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Your answer is 9. And just for your information, these folks are appointed by the president and have a lifetime tenure. Question number 40. Who is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? John Roberts. Question 43. Who is the governor of your state? This answer would depend on the state you live in. D.C. residents, you would respond, we have no governor. Question number 44. What is the capital of your state? This, of course, would depend on the state you live in. D.C. residents would respond, we have no capital. Territory residents would respond with the capital of their territory. Question number 45. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Your answer would be the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. In this cartoon above, the Democrat is the donkey and the Republican is the elephant. Question 46. What is the political party of the president now? The answer is Republican. Question number 47. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Your answer would be Paul Ryan, but be aware, Speaker Ryan is retiring, so in January we will have a new speaker. And just for your information, the controlling party in the House of Representatives chooses the speaker. So therefore, in November, if the Democrats were to win control of the House, they would be electing a new speaker, irregardless of Ryan's retirement. Questions about rights and responsibilities. Question 49. What is one responsibility only for U.S. citizens? You could answer vote in a federal election or serve on a jury. If you use vote in a federal election, you can also use that answer for the next question. Buy one, get one free. Question number 50. Name one right that is only for U.S. citizens. Once again, you could use vote in a federal election, or you could use run for office. Question 51. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? You may choose from freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom to petition the government, and the right to bear arms. Question 52. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? You can choose the flag or the United States. Be careful not to confuse the Pledge of Allegiance with the Oath of Allegiance. This is off the N400. And the oath of allegiance is a promise to be loyal to the United States or to obey the laws of the United States. What is one promise you make when you become a U.S. citizen? You could answer one of the following: give up loyalty to other countries, defend the Constitution of the U.S., obey the laws of the U.S., serve in the military if needed, and do important work for the nation if needed, and last, be loyal to the U.S. Question 54. How old do citizens have to be to vote for the president? The answer is 18. Question 55. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Pick two out of the following list: vote, join a political party, help with a campaign, join a civic group, join a community group. Give an elected official your opinion. This could include calling a senator or a representative, public support or oppose an issue. You could run for office, or you could simply write to a newspaper. Question 56. When is the last day you can send in federal tax forms? Answer is April 15th. Question 57. When must all men register for the Selective Service? You could answer at age 18 or between the ages of 18 and 26. Question 71. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? You could answer either Louisiana Territory or simply Louisiana. Question 72. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. You may choose between the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, or the Spanish-American War. Be careful, there is another question that's worded almost the same, but asks you to name a war in the 1900s. Question 73. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The answer could be either the Civil War or the war between the states. Question 60. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? You could say Africans or people from Africa. Question 74. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. You could answer slavery, economic reasons, or states' rights. Question 75. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? You could answer freed the slaves, saved or preserved the Union, and led the United States during the Civil War. Question 76. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? You could say freed slaves from the Confederacy, or freed the slaves in the Confederate States, or freed slaves in the Southern states. Question number 77. What did Susan B. Anthony do? The answers are she fought for women's rights or civil rights. Question number 78. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Your answers could include World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, or the Persian Gulf War. Question 79. Who was president during World War I? Your answer is Woodrow Wilson. Question number 80. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Your answer is Franklin Roosevelt, and many learners have problems separating question 79, Woodrow Wilson, and question 80, Franklin Roosevelt. What you might want to do is associate Roosevelt with the Great Depression and not so much World War II. Number 81, who did the United States fight in World War II? Your answer is Japan, Germany, and Italy. These three countries were known as the Axis. Question 82. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Question 83. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Question 84. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Your answer is Civil Rights Movement. Question 85. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Choose between fought for civil rights or work for the equality of all Americans. Question number 86. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Your answer will be terrorists attacked the United States. Question 87. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Your answer could be one of these: Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Cheyenne, Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron, Oneida, Lakota, Crow, Teton, Hopi, and Inuit. Okay, let's start the geography questions. Question number 88. Name two of the longest rivers in the United States. Answer either the Mississippi River or the Missouri River. Question 89. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Your answer is Pacific Ocean. Question number 90. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Your answer will be Atlantic Ocean. Question number 91. Name one U.S. territory. You could answer Puerto Rico, Guam, the Northern Marianas, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and American Samoa. Question number 92. Name one state that borders Canada. Choose between Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, or Alaska. Question 93. Name one state that borders Mexico. The answers are California, New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. Question number 94. Where is the capital of the United States? Your answer would be Washington, D.C. Question number 95. Where is the Statue of Liberty located? You could say New York Harbor or Liberty Island. Question 96. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies, or because the stripes represent the original colonies. Question 97. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Answers are because there is one star for each state, because each star represents a state, and because there are 50 states. Question number 98. What is the name of the national anthem? The answer is the Star-Spangled Banner. Question 99. When do we celebrate Independence Day? The answer is the 4th of July. Question number 100. Name two U.S. national holidays. Choose from New Year's, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. You are going to be nervous when you take this test. I always tell my students, first of all, listen for the interrogatives. If they ask, who wrote the Declaration of Independence, you know it has to be a person. Also, If you don't understand, ask the examiner to please repeat the question. Remember, on this part of the test, you can miss 4. You will have to answer 6 correct out of 10. On this part of the test, they also keep the same sentence structure as your book. For example, if the question is, when was the Constitution written? That is exactly how they will ask it. If possible, get different English speakers to ask you the questions. Remember, every immigration officer has their own way of speaking and their own accent. 93% of the people pass this test. The key is preparation. Good luck.
The United States Oath of Allegiance. I hereby declare, on oath, that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.